This is the John Brown Alliance, where we don't fear, we fight. Before I forget, please, if you like the content, like and subscribe to this video. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe, and it will bring you content through the algorithms from us much faster. There are 340 million people in the United States of America. On the last No Kings Day march, 5 million people was the estimate that turned out. That far surpassed most countries' revolutions under fascist regimes. Now, that being said, there is a particular faction of people who are posting on YouTube that are posting against No Kings marches, protests of any kind, or telling certain races that they shouldn't do certain things. The No Kings protest is going to happen whether you like it or not. No individual entity is going to stop these people from doing what needs to be done. That has nothing to do with my personal opinion. It has to do with a movement. But I digress. If you are still debating whether the Democratic Party is doing their job in Congress or the Republican Party is working against you, and then turning around and sowing division amongst members of any movement whatsoever right now, then you have no place in this particular aspect of how we bring democracy back. We don't need black people telling other black people not to go out in the streets. We don't need white people telling other white people that it is white privilege. That is absolutely untrue. Right now, we are at the precipice of fascism. And people, many of which this is their first rodeo, and they might think they know certain things, but they don't, are in no place to be telling people of color, any color, what they should be doing to protect themselves right now. We are past the Rubicon, and we cannot afford to lose anyone to division, lies, and misinformation at all. Our personal safety is at stake. Now, if you live 5,000 miles away from Washington, D.C., you can comfortably sit over there and talk shit. But if you live near Joint Base Andrews, Washington, D.C., you're in the belly of the beast. And you're in the bullseye of every nation that Donald Trump pisses off right now. This is why on September 11th, all of these attacks took place on the East Coast. You're safe over there and the harm's not going to come to you. So you can sit over there and talk shit and ride it out. But the rest of us have bigger fish to fry and real business to attend to. We're not here for clickbait. We're not here for performative theater. And we're not here to get paid. We're here to get a message across. Now, as I said, the No Kings protest on October 18th is going to take place whether you like it or not. If you don't want to go, keep your ass at home. That's the bottom line. But this is going to be a very big protest. And whatever your reason is for going or not going, that's on you. And if you go, right on. Thank you. But do understand that the reason you're going to have larger numbers than the first No Kings protest is because these individuals are going to surround themselves with like-minded individuals. And the majority of the American population understands that visibility is key. Yes, protests are not the be all end all. And just being there on the weekend is not white privilege. Because some of those white people who are going to be there this week have been in Washington, D.C. in front of Union Station for 30 days. Led by a man named Jolly Good Ginger. You should check him out. There have been plenty of protests where people have been out there all week long. I can name another one. Comedian Cliff Cash. These acts are not acts of people sitting out there with no water and no food who want clickbait. These are patriots. And people who have joined them have been people like Don Lemon, Malcolm Nance, Michael Fanone, and I can name many, many others. If you're not going to get the fuck out in the street, just be quiet. Who raised you? Like my grandmother used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. This is the John Brown Alliance. If you see something wrong, do something right. Remember, No King's Day, October 18th, this weekend. See you there.